Hey guys, welcome back to the Fushby Gaming DC Universe review. What we're going to do now is we're going to we're going to get out into the world. We're going to do a bit of questing. This is where we're actually going to get to meet up with Anthony's character, Night Rain. Once we get outside, we'll show you a little quick view of what his character looks like. But other than that, we'll move on to questing. We got plenty to talk about in terms of questing and the world, PvP. There's heaps that we've got to talk about. Now, just so you guys know, we have been playing a little bit extra, other than what we're recording, and we're not going to show you everything we do in game because we feel that, in a way, it's going to take your experience away from playing the game. So we're going to show you snippets here and snippets there. I'm not going to show you the game in real time. I'm going to speed it all up. You can generally get the gist of what's obviously happening. So here's Anthony's character. He's got the whole primal kind of stance, I guess it is. Looks pretty cool. I think he's made a good choice. Well done, Anthony.
Thank you.
Okay, so here we go. We've given our first quest. Look, and we're getting a little bit of voice acting there from the Joker in the top right-hand corner. So as you can see there, that's the map. Look, in all honesty, looking at the map the first time, I was confused as hell. I mean, look, I'm putting my mouse cursor over everything and anything. I didn't really know what was what and where was where. And the word of warning when playing this game, you can very easily get lost in what you're doing and find yourself just carving up mobs because it's entertaining or because you think you're doing the right thing or you're going to get a quest out of it. And as you just saw there are like micro handles and micro pickups in the game. Each micro pickup, it rewards you like a bonus, and when you get 5 or 6 or 6 or 6 bonus, I'm not sure what you get. We haven't got that far yet or really experienced this much of the game yet. But as soon as we find out, we'll add it to the next video. But just so you see, there's little green exclamation marks there. You run up to them and you get like a case file or something similar to that. So yeah, as I was saying, you can get lost very easily in this world. I mean, it is that big and it looks amazing. Hopefully I can get in a rooftop view in this video, but I mean, mainly we were pretty excited to get out there and start questing. So, look, normal questing, it's pretty simple. Just, get out there, bash some mobs, get the pickups. The cool thing about the way this MMO handles its drops and loot, etc., is it's all automatic. So you'll notice that when we're killing mobs, they drop a couple of circles. Now those circles get automatically looted to the player. Now they have all different icons on the circles. One will be like a question mark, which means it's obviously a quest item. I think you can get a purple one, which is an XP, and you'll also get another one, which is a yellow one, I think, which is money. Not entirely sure. Again, all these minor things you find out when you play the game. So yeah, look, more voice acting. This game is loaded with voice acting. There's more there. I mean, this is full on. I mean, I've never seen a game with so much voice acting in it before. So here we go again, mini pickup. I've got four or six there. I'm not sure if I get the 6 or 6. I don't think I do. So again, look, just roaming around, you find a quest pickup, you pick it up, and you get a whole bunch of quests automatically. None of this talking to NPCs, clicking in sub-menus just to hand in items or get quests. It's all automated. Now, this quest was quite frustrating. The whole point of this quest that we're doing at the moment is there's a whole bunch of police rookies, and the idea is you beat them down, you res them back up, and then you offer them bribes to, be on the villain's side, I guess, and turn a blind eye. It took forever. I won't lie. I don't even think we complete it in this video. I think we walk away from it and we'll come back a bit later when we stop recording and do it. Another cool feature of this game that we picked up on pretty quickly was the destructible features in the world. You would have seen just then I just broke away a fence because it was in the way. Look, obviously you can climb over or jump over the fence, but a swing of the hammer or a spell or anything like that and away it goes. All cars, especially traffic, there's traffic in the game and you can beat up the cars and the drivers obviously freak out and try and drive off. Heaps of it's the little things in the game which are quite impressive. I mean, it's the world around you, which it has so much, I guess it's so dense with quality. everything. I mean, from the graphics to the mechanics of everything, it's really really cool. Um, Word of warning: one of the things that we have picked up on playing today, that is the PvP. Now, if you don't like PvP, do not go on a PvP server, and I'll explain why. PvP is when you target a mob, it shows up, the red name, a little red targeting box goes over them, and then you see their name in the top corner. The only way you can tell the difference between a player and a mob is by looking at their title at the top. You can only check their class and their whatever power or buffs they might have active. This is the only way. There is no real neat or nice way to actually to be able to tell. Oh, I know that's a player. I'm going to go gank him. And you can find that some days you'll be just fighting some mobs, and then the next thing you know, you're being ganked by a player, and targeting the player could become even a bigger nightmare, especially with the amount of mobs that are out at the moment. I don't know if it's just due to release and they've got to put lots of mobs out just for the players to be able to attack, but the amount of mobs and players just getting involved all of a sudden, it gets very hectic, and you can find yourself having to corpse run back to your body here and there, especially if there's more than one player. And at the moment there is, because the sheer latest release game, and everyone's playing it at the same time and all going through the same zones together. Um, heaps and heaps of content to go through though. I don't know where to start next. I mean, talent trees. How do you feel about your talent tree so far, Anthony? I don't think we really got too far into it again, but I mean, they're opening up some pretty cool combos and talents and spells and whatnot. I mean, are you liking that, or?
Yeah, the combos are getting a lot more difficult now, and I don't know if it's just lag or I'm just not clicking my mouse enough, but sometimes if you got a combo where it's like tap, 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 hold the left mouse button, sometimes you do something at the equivalent of two taps and holding down, or four taps. It's really difficult to actually get the things running.
Yeah, I also noticed that actually. I mean, a tap tap hold, or even just a double hold ability, and you can find you're casting the wrong thing, and that's your whole cast of two spells gone. Although those tap tap spells and hold spells, they don't cost any superpower. They're just a melee feature, but it's still, I mean, it's a part of the combat system. And look, at the moment, I would say it's an exciting part of the combat. Um, but it also has a bit of downfall if you suffer from a bit of lag, because you can never be sure if that input's gone through and you're ready for the next tap. So, sorry, were you going to say something?
It's got quite a bit of server shutdown so far. We've played it for 2 days. Both nights have had a shutdown, but that's fair enough. They've got to get their things sorted out. One problem with all the voice acting, it's excellent, but we have had some points where characters were actually talking over the top of each other. Like, you would have the Joker talking, and you would have another person talking, and it's like, well, I just completely missed on what the hell they just said. So that was one main problem I did find. As far as the looting goes, sometimes you might not automatically loot, as Mark said. You just need to keep on randomly tapping the control button, and that will pretty much pull everything in your line of sight to you. Targeting other players is a big problem they got at the moment, as Mark says. Like, if you got someone ganking you, like you can tell from the minimap, you will see a diamond. That is another player. And obviously they got a little up arrow or down arrow, or they're just a diamond. Basically, it's saying where they are in relation to the world. As far as I know, everyone gets this. So basically, pretty much when you see them, they can see you. Targeting someone is pretty damn hard. Like, if they're especially flying, it's like you're pressing tab, 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 or Q, Q, Q to switch to the next targets, because Q is the equivalent of alt while tabbing. It wasn't working most of the time, pretty much, and essentially it's like you're doing all these combos and they're going to waste because they end up attacking like another mob that's just next to you. But yeah, that's the main real things I had, which is a problem with. Also, the quest hand-ins, they're a bit weird. Normally you would think, yeah, okay, I completed a quest, hold down E to interact with them, hand in the quest. But no, you actually have to hand in the quest, then go to the journal to actually complete it. So that's so far the downsides I've found with the game so far.
Oh yeah, otherwise it's so far it's a great game. We're both actually enjoying playing it, and I think we can both agree that at the moment, in terms of your movement style, flying seems to be the most overpowered feature, because you've got to look more there. It's more of a 360 game now when you add flying to it because you've got to look around. You've got to find the person that's doing the spells and stunning you from a distance and causing you grief and causing you to have a bit of a cry. So yeah, look, guys, we'll get another video out. We'll try and find some sort of a dungeon hopefully soon, and we'll play that in its entirety. But yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll have another video out soon. Cheers.